So dear students, after question number 1, question number 2 and the derivation of the sum formula, we will discuss this in this video about the question number 3 of the IB. In question number 3 we are given 10 parts, but we have taken here only the selective parts and rest of the parts you have to do by yourself. In part number 1 we are given that a is equal to 5, d is equal to 3, an is equal to 50. We have to find n and sn. So here a is equal to 5, d is equal to 3, an is equal to 50. By using the formula of an as a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 50, we can find we can use a as 5, d as 3, then n minus 1 into 3 is equal to 50 minus 5 after transposing 5 to the RHS. It gives n minus 1 is equal to 50 minus 5 is equal to 45, and 3 is transposed to the RHS as divisor. 45 upon 3 give us 15. So n is equal to 15 minus 1 is transposed to the RHS, it becomes plus, so n is equal to 15 plus 1, 16. So we have find n as 16, and using the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 a plus an. As in the previous videos we have explained you that you can use the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 a plus an, where an is given. So we have used the formula Sn is equal to n upon 2 a plus an here. So n is 16 upon 2, a is 5, an is 50. So after solving this we get Sn as 440. So this was the first part of the question number 3. Now after first part we have taken here the part number 4th, in which we are given that a3 is equal to 15, s10 is equal to 125. We have to find d and a10. So a3 is equal to 15. a3 is equal to 15 means a plus 2d is equal to 15. It becomes a is equal to 15 minus 2d. We have taken it as the equation number first. S10 is given as 125. S10, that is 10 upon 2, 2a plus 10 minus 1 into d, because we know that Sn is equal to n upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So it becomes 10 upon 2 because n is 10, 10 upon 2, 2a plus 10 minus 1 into d is equal to minus 125. 10 upon 2 gives us 5. 2 into value of a, from equation first we can use 15 minus 2d. 10 minus 1 is 9 into d plus is equal to 125. So it becomes 5 into 2 into 15 minus 2d plus 9d is equal to 125. So while solving this bracket we get 5 into 2 15s are 30 minus 2 2s are 4d plus 9d is equal to 125. So it becomes 5 is transposed to the RHS, it becomes a divisor of 125. Then 30, 90 minus 40 gives 5d. So 30 plus 5d is equal to 125 upon 5, which is 25. So when we transpose 30 to the RHS, it becomes 5d is equal to 25 minus 30. So d is equal to minus 5 upon 5, which is equal to minus 1. So first part we have to find d, so d is equal to minus 1. So then we have to find the value of a, as we have in the equation first a is equal to 15 minus 2d. So we get a is equal to 15 minus 2 into value of d, which is minus 1. 15 minus minus plus 2, 15 plus 2 gives 17. So a is 17. Then value of a10, which we have to find, is a plus 9d. 17 plus 9 into minus 1, it becomes 17 minus 9, so it becomes 8. So value of a10 is, it is 9 into minus 1. So value of a10 which we have find out is 8. So let's move towards the part number 5. In the part number 5 we have given that d is equal to 5, Sn is equal to 75. We have to find the value of a and a9. Sn is equal to 75, that is 9 upon 2, 2a plus 9 minus 1 into d is equal to 75. When we transpose 9 upon 2 to the RHS, it becomes multiplied, it 2 upon 9, because 2 is divided here. When it transposed to the RHS, it becomes multiple, and 9 as it is multiplied here, so it becomes divisor. So it becomes 2 upon 9. So after solving 75 into 2 upon 9, we get 3 3s are 9, 3 25 is 75, 50 upon 3. So here we get 2a plus 9 minus 1 is equal to 8, and the value of d is 5. So it's 2a plus 40 is equal to 50 upon 3. We have to transpose 40 to the RHS, it becomes 50 upon 3 minus 40. That is 50 minus 120 upon 3, and 50 minus 120 gives us minus 70 upon 3, and this 2 is also transposed here, so it becomes a it gives us a as minus 35 upon 3. So the value of a which we have to find is minus 35 upon 3. We have to find then the value of a9. So a9 is a plus 8d, that is minus 35 plus 3 plus 8 into d. The value of d is 5, that is 8 and 5 40. 340 is again 120, and 120 minus 35 gives 85 by 3. That is a9 is 85 upon 3. So this is part number 5 where we have to find the value of a9, a and a9. Then moving forwards, let's move to the question number 6. Part number 6, sorry. In part number 6 we are given a as 2, d as 8, sn as 90. Then we have to find the value of n and an. Here a is equal to d is equal to 8, sn is equal to 90. Sn means n upon 2 to a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 90. So n upon 2, when we transpose to the RHS, it becomes 90 multiplied by 2. Value of a is 2, value of d is 8. After putting these values, we get n into 4 plus 8 into n, 8n minus 8 is equal to 90 to 2. So it's n 8n, 4 minus 8 gives minus 4. That is 8n square minus 4n is equal to minus 180. When we transpose 180 to the LHS, it becomes minus 180. So it is 8n square minus 4n minus 180 is equal to 0. So we have taken 4 as the common factor. It gives 2n square minus n minus 445. 4 into 45 gives 180 is equal to 0. That is 4 into 2n square minus n minus 45 is equal to 0. So from here we get a quadratic equation which is 2n square minus n minus 45 is equal to 0. After factorizing, we have to find the values as sum as n and product as 45. So minus 10n plus 9n, minus 10 plus 9, sorry, sum as 1 and product as 45 into 2, 90. So we have factorized minus n as minus 10n plus 9n, because minus 10 plus 9 gives minus n and minus 10 into 9 gives minus 90. So after factorizing and taking the common factors out, we get the value of n as 5 and minus n upon 2. Since n is the number of terms and number of terms can never be negative, so n can never be negative, so the value of n is 5. Thus, we have to find the values of n and an. So we have found out the value of n as 5 and an, a plus n minus 1 into d, that is 2 plus 5 minus 1 into d, that is 2 plus 4 into 8, 4 8 is 32, 2 plus 32, 34. So this is the required answer which we have find out as 5 and 34. So now after part number 6, let's move to the next two parts which we have taken for you as part number 8, where we are given an as 4, d as 2, sn as minus 14. We have to find the value of n and a. So d we are given here as 2, an we are given here as 4, a plus n minus 1 into d. When we use the value of d as 2, we get a plus 2n minus 2 is equal to 4. So a is equal to 4 minus 2 when transposed to the LHS, it becomes plus 2. In the same way, 2n when transposed to the RHS, it becomes minus 2n. So value of a is 6 minus 2n. Further, sn we are given as minus 14. So it's n upon 2 a plus an. If we use the formula as n upon 2 a plus an is equal to minus 14, we have the value of an as 4. We have the value of a as 6 minus 2n. So it becomes n upon 2, 6 minus 2n plus 4 is equal to minus 14. So again, 2 when multiplied here, it becomes minus 28. 6 plus 4, 10 minus 2n. So after solving, again we reach on the quadratic equation as n square minus 5n minus 14 is equal to 0. After splitting, we get n as minus 2 and minus 7. Again, n can never be negative, so the value of n is 7. So in this part, we have to find the value of n and a. So we have found out the value of n as 7. If n is equal to 7, using n is equal to 7 in first, we get a as 6 minus 2 into 7, which we have solved here. 6 minus 2 into 7, 6 minus 14, so a is minus 8. So after part number 8, we are moving to the last part where we are given L as 28, S as 144, and there are total 9 terms. We have to find the value of A. So number of terms, total there are 9 terms, that is n is equal to 9. Last term L is equal to 28, sum is equal to 144. So you know that the formula of sum is also n upon 2 A plus L. which we have given you in the video number 1. So when we substitute the values of n and l, we get n as 9 upon 2, a plus l as 28 is equal to 144. So it becomes 2 into 9, 9 16s are 144, 16 2s are 32, 28 is transposed to the RHS, it becomes 32 minus 28, and it gives the value of a as 4. So this is the question number 3 of exercise 5.3. In the next videos, we will discuss the rest of the questions of this exercise. Thank you very much.